Welcome to Meditation with Orange Cat.
What's up, everybody? I haven't been reading the chat. I hope all's well. I want to let everybody know right out the gate. Joy and I are well. Everything is well here. It's, in all seriousness, with what's going on, it is definitely serious. But it wasn't Joy and I. It was my parents and my title. So I'm going to say that right out the get go. So just so you know, and we'll start talking about it. But let me start saying hi to everybody in here. What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. As you see, SOC decided to join us today. And yeah, so what's up? There's Beth, Cheryl, Terry, Malcolm, Stacy. Hello, downtown Melissa Brown. What's up? Everybody can hear me okay, right? Everybody can hear me all right? Hope all is well. Good afternoon, Jackie from Scotland, Coda's mom. Debbie, good day, good day. I'm going to see where I'm at in my chat. I can. Hope all is well. Good afternoon, Jackie from Scotland, Coda's mom. Okay. Debbie, good day, good day. What's up, David? Let's see where I'm at in the chat. Okay. Everybody jumping on. Wow, 559 people. I click. It's Joy's like they're gonna think it's us, and I'm like, well, they're gonna say it's clickbait, and I'm like, well, all my things are clickbait, right? Aren't they? But no, but it is serious. You guys will see. We'll talk about this. Sending well wishes and prayers to anybody out there from North Carolina down south to everybody who was affected by these storms. Steve Pierce, get to 5 memberships. Appreciate you, Steve. It's gonna be
Rhonda, Tim, Hillary, Melissa, and Funson.
oh, gifted thing. Thanks to Mark. Appreciate it. I want to hear what that sounds like.
Tim, Hillary, Melissa.
What's up, Mayor Dan? Yeah, so I want everybody to know that we are Julia. My parents are okay as well, but it was my parents' place. We went down there yesterday. That's why it really was. I did some filming in the morning when we got up. I'll give it a few minutes before this gets going. But yeah, it's actually it's the worst I've seen around here. And anyway, I'll kind of get into what's been going on and what happened and where my video is going to be after the next few days because I'm going to be heading back south in the morning. And that's what's going to be happening. I'm going to get down there and help my parents. So to kind of give you guys an idea, and a heads up, they live on the coast there in Hudson, Florida. They have like a little trailer from like 1969, maybe 63, I don't know. But my grandfather, my mom's dad had given them, they inherited that place, and it's just a little fishing place, right in the corner of canals, and this freaking awesome little place. But they've had flooding there before, but they had the storm surge is basically kind of what got it. Cedar Key, yeah, Cedar Key. I'm just sending prayers out to everybody because it's crazy. 999 Terry Johnson, appreciate you. Lars, appreciate you for the $25. DKK, but yeah, I mean everybody out there. Me and Julie were so fortunate and so lucky. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I'm gonna try and kind of keep up with that. What? I know. Let me get to it, baby. Okay. Sorry, everybody. It's been on edge here for a bit, right? So yeah, George and Deanna are okay. But yeah, it's so therefore that like anybody right now, my cousin actually started a GoFundMe for my parents, and I put it in the description. Jane gifted 1 membership. Appreciate Jane's gonna be
Kathy Stewart.
But my cousin did start a GoFundMe for my parents. JK can put that link up in the thing for me. But I did I was able to put it in the description because I'm on my phone. I didn't want to go on my computer and do anything on my computer. So yeah, if you want to donate, don't donate any super chats or anything to me. If you want to, go ahead and donate to the GoFundMe for my parents. But pretty much the storm surge came in and it flooded the whole entire house. So it's like 4.5 foot of water inside their place. Inside, again, it's a little trailer with a little side area. And you guys are going to see, because I'll be going down there tomorrow, staying a few days and help them get everything pulled out, drug out, dried out. Like everybody in the whole neighborhood was unexpected. It wasn't supposed to be like that. And so everybody's just pulled, I mean, all the furniture, everything. I mean, everything's coming out. Like the TV, my dad was like, because it's a little two. They got it's like little 2 stories, right? So he's like, he thought the TV was okay until the wooden stand it was sitting on started floating across the living room, and then the TV fell in. And same thing. He has a refrigerator out in the back, and you guys will see. So I will be putting a Tube Town video out tonight, and it's going to be aftermath here at the property. We had a big tree. Like my old house got so lucky. My neighbor got so lucky. Huge trees fell down like right between my property and their property. They're actually over there cutting it up right now off the power lines. The house I used to own, the tree me and Julie never liked, to split. Luckily, just barely missed the house. You know, there's a lot of damage on our road, but we got really lucky. Neither one of my neighbors have power. We have power. But what I was getting at is my parents' place. They pretty much, their washer and dryer were completely underwater. Their refrigerator, they have a couple. They have a couple refrigerators. One of them floated up. I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. One of them floated up and floated away. My dad had to go out there and tie it down. Their neighbor's boat. Wow, John Boy, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I'll make sure Julia gets that to them. But absolutely. But yeah, definitely. If you guys want to donate to the GoFundMe, it's in the description. It's in the JK. We'll throw it up here and there throughout the chat. But yeah, they're gonna need to get everything. Their cars. Like my dad's like got the hood open trying to drive a car out, and I'd show you pictures on the on my thing right now, but I can't because I'm on my phone. But shout out, John Boy. Appreciate you, man. Again, everybody throwing the super chats. But if you guys want, definitely put them. Sucks. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go down there. I'll make videos of helping them get stuff cleaned up. They've been out there, So I'm sorry if I clickbaited anybody and everybody thought it was me. It wasn't me, but definitely wasn't my parents. And it's everybody, and they're so thankful and blessed right now. They're like, we still got the shell, right? They still got the trailer, and things can dry out and things can be fixed and stuff like that. But the car was, I got the video footage. You'll see. I'll narrate it over it all. But the water line was over the headlights of my mom's Jeep, and then my dad has like an old, like, I don't know, 90s truck, but so. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I can, to help just rebuild them, and that's all we can do. So, but there's people out there that lost their whole houses. Like, look at Cedar Key, the deck. You know what I mean? Me and Joyce used to go there and freaking gone. It's not even there. It's not even there. It's just crazy. There's so many people have been hit hard, and what's crappy about this? I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chat, but what's so crappy about this is that damn. The Weather Channel kept showing it going north. Right? I mean, because Joy's like, she's a hound dog on that. She watches that stuff. And she's like, hey, babe, the cone of uncertainty or whatever, we're out of it, right? And it kept showing going towards Apalachicola and all that. And I'm watching the radar as it goes. And I don't want to say it to her, but I'm like, man, this son of a, it's turning back towards us. And the eye was like 30 miles from here. And so freaking, I was like, it's coming. And I got video footage. I sat out here on the porch, watched it. We are so fortunate. We never lost power. It flickered a couple times, but these trees were dancing, man. Like, I've never seen it like that. It was just insane. But the Weather Channel was saying, oh, it's going to be different from there. Yeah, exactly. People lost their lives. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It's so, everybody's so fortunate in our family because we are all still alive. Things can be replaced. Things can be fixed. Things can be, rebuilt. But there's people out there like. It couldn't. Like, luckily, my parents had, like, they ended up taking on the cat at the end of the street, and then they had babies, so now they got like 7 cats. But the water came up. It came up to second, like, as you can imagine, it's a trailer, and so it's up off the ground. And so there's 11 quarters down low, but it came up from there. But everything was underwater except for the top of the bed, and that's where they had all their cats. So they put all the cats on top of the bed. When I was there yesterday, they hadn't slept. They usually up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and they were up, and then went up through the hurricane. And then once the storage surge came in, they were up all night. They hadn't even slept. So it was crazy. But I'm sorry. I'll try and read some of the chat here. Yeah, and that's right. Debbie. They still have their lives, and that's right. We're sending our prayers and thoughts and condolences to the families who did lose their lives out there in this. This is I mean, we've never been affected this bad. They've had their place flood and lose like the refrigerator outside, and a few things like that, but never like that where their car is going to be no good, the washer and dryer is no good, none of the appliances are any good, and so it's just going to be. Yeah, they were home. My dad had to go and tie the refrigerator down so it didn't float off. The neighbor's boat outside. I filmed this too, but the neighbor's boat outside, well, it's on a big giant lift way out of the water. Well, it came up so high, it lifted the boat up, and the boat floated into their house, and then the water went down. Now the boat's sitting in the backyard, where they're going to get a crane to come up over the house to pick it up to set it out in the water. It's going to cost them a lot of money just to do that. Luckily, their house is on stilts, so it didn't get affected. But yeah, my parents were flooded out. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And Mother Nature's wow. Look at all the people in North Carolina, man, who probably weren't expecting none of that. They probably weren't expecting nothing like that. And so, Tubetown took a little hit. It has actually fared better than I thought. We actually drove by it going to my parents. So, but there's another big giant tree that fell that I won't be standing up. The bottom of the tree is lifted up. It's probably like 12 feet tall. It's pretty cool. There's actually old fence posts underneath it. It's probably pretty cool to do metal detector underneath. You never know what you'll find. But so oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear about get swamp losing animals. That's no good. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, and that's another thing when you're in that situation, but like that guy, man, like not only yourselves you have to look after, you have to look after the well-being of your animals as well as like if the fences get knocked down, and especially with those you know the crocodiles and stuff like you know. Yeah. So well, no. So the GoFundMe, my cousin started off at 1,050, I think, is what it started off today. So but again, anybody, I know we just did that GoFundMe for Lloyd and Captain, and I understand. And I appreciate you guys just as prayers. That's all. I appreciate prayers, but definitely it's something that that they're going to have to just rebuild. They're going to rebuild everything. But my parents are very cool, humble people. We grew up poor all our life, so it's like you never really had a lot. But the things you do appreciate, And my mom had that, decent washer and dryer, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, so basically anything above, and my cousin who started this, I didn't know she was starting it. She started it, and then my daughter had told me about it. So, but it's on the, I could put on maybe, I don't know, JK, can you do that? It should be on the description. I put it there, I believe. JK put up in the chat a little bit. But yeah, this is the worst I've seen. And what's crazy is, like you'll see in my video tonight on Tubetown, in less than 12 hours it's like blue skies like it is now. The sun's coming out, and it's just wild. I'm looking down because I'm watching the chat down here. It's bigger. Appreciate that, Bonnie. Yeah, I'm not sure about that Margie. As far as like anybody living on the coast, I'm sure at this point in time, anybody living on the coast of Florida is probably going to be uninsurable. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. And now with all the storm damage, like Cedar Key, I don't know how long it'll be for they're going to rebuild. They just were starting to get back up and going from the last hurricane. Me and Joey went out there a couple times, went to steamers, and we're seeing it. But at this point in time, it's pretty much wasted. There's there's not much there anymore. And sending out prayers to all those shop owners and everybody out there. JK, the link he posted isn't a hyperlink. I don't know what that means. He should be able to post a link. You should be able, try the description. Is the link not working? Yeah, it is bad. It's super bad down there. And honestly, like look up and down the whole entire coast. I mean, my neighbors were telling me that they're what do you call it? Their brother lives in Tampa, and he said he lives in an apartment, but all the bottom floors by the bay were flooded. So try that. Link is working, Judy says. Okay, the link is working. Just so you know. Yeah, I saw some drone video footage too, and like Keaton Beach. Like, man, there's so many places that just got demolished. It's insane. I'm trying to read the chat. It's going kind of, especially. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, and that's where, like I said, me and Joe, if you're just now jumping on here, it was my parents, along with a lot of other people, but they still have their lives. We're still thankful for that. They're very humble, grateful people, and they'll continue to build. And yeah, the hospitals in Tennessee are underwater. I've seen that. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. And they were definitely probably not expecting none of that. You know what I mean? The schoolhouse is good. There's a gutter down, the tree down in the back, but for the most part, the schoolhouse fared pretty fine. But so yeah, Katrina, Biloxi, Mississippi. Yeah, exactly. That's where I kind of really wouldn't want to live on the beach. Will the festival still go on Otter Creek? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the festival still go on. As far as the Cedar Key Festival the week prior, I'm guessing no. But I mean, I could be completely wrong. Tubetown did suffer some damages, a tree down, but the ranch house actually I didn't check on. I was more concerned to get to my parents. I just kind of swung by, drove by. I didn't even go into Tubetown. Just drove by, took a few pictures, called Jeremy, went over to schoolhouse. Took some pictures and then continued on. And then we couldn't even get to my parents. We had to go to a detour because Crystal River was completely flooded out. You couldn't even go through Crystal River, and so you had to go around. But I'm guessing the ranch should be fine. There wasn't a lot of rain, to be honest with you. It was just mostly wind. Yeah, Debbie, so sorry to hear. She lost it all in Katrina. You know. Yeah, the tree that fell between my house and my neighbors, it fell on the fence. They're over there cleaning it up right now. We might walk over there. $5 super chat prayers is all affected. My daughter works at the hospital in Tennessee and couldn't because of the flooding. Oh, appreciate the Audrey. Man, that's wild. It is so wild. What's up, LRG? My dad, they live in Hudson. Yeah, my parents live in Hudson right there. So just so everybody knows, I'll be going down there tomorrow, and I'll be down there for several days until we can get everything in order. But I'll be making my videos down there, helping them just kind of get things pulled out. You never know, but like the shed they had, the shed was halfway filled with water. Everything just kind of floated all around. We were trying to get some stuff out of it, but like all the pictures and stuff. So we'll just kind of go through and see what it is. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Then that's my parents again. They're happy. You know what I mean? They're thankful they still have their lives. We'll dry everything out. Maybe some of the stuff still will work. I'm hoping the car will work. But you'll see when it's up over the head, when it's over the engine. You know what I mean? It's literally at the top of the mailbox was the only thing sticking out. You can see the water line on the mailbox. It's the only thing sticking out. My parents in the front yard. It's the only thing you can see. But there's trees down everywhere. I took a ride around town. I did some filming. LRG, they live down in Hudson. So that's where they live. And that's what it was. They've had a surge in the house that came into the bottom level before. They've had that before. So last time my dad was like really having fun with that. I was like, it was just kind of fun because of the fact of, I mean, it's like, hey, live on the coast. Again, again, it's an old trailer. It's nothing fancy. But it's an awesome piece of property. And they love it. And they got it from my mom's dad. And so it's, like my dad says, the price you pay for living on the coast. That's why some of those houses around there are up on stilts. Like the neighbors, it's fine. It's a nice house that they brought in and put up on stilts right next door. And it's good. The neighbors across the, I'm not sure. I do not know. I've been by Tubetown and just drove by, checked things out. And then kept on. Again, I was more worried about getting to the what do you call it? To my parents. Yeah, something about another hurricane out there. Probably. I've heard something about it as well. Hopefully that one just go off in the ocean and be out there. So sorry to hear, Sharon. Yeah, and that's the one thing. That's like I told Julia. See, the hurricanes you can sit here and watch, and you can see the winds and. You can just, like I said before, I'm very thankful that we got the sycamore tree down, and the majority of the trees, there's nothing that's within distance that could fall on us. But it's the tornadoes that come through that you just don't know. And the next thing you know, you just hold on. I appreciate that, Ruth. Yeah. So last I seen, I think it was like 44 people had lost their lives. So sending our prayers and well wishes out to all of them. Absolutely. Um, Again, if you're jumping on here, we're good. Julie and I are good. Appreciate that. It's your first super chat. Who's that? Liam B. Thank you, Liam B. Give you a. I haven't been doing nothing with super chat. Sorry, I've just been babbling. 43 people. Yeah, that's such a shame. Such a shame. But yeah, like for my parents, same thing. Like where they're at. Once it gets even higher than that, there's nowhere to go. You have to swim out of there. You can't drive. I mean, your cars are all underwater. Everything's underwater. I mean, so captain's okay. Yep. Luckily, we moved to RV. So big branch did fall. Would have crushed the RV, but the track fare pretty good. His awning did blow over, and break one of the windows. He said, but okay. I didn't charge my mics. It's coming back. It's coming back. I'll get you closer so you can hear me. You guys should be able to hear me now. Appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I didn't get it charged enough. I forgot. Is it still? Can you still? It's gonna be less because my microphone's not on. I'll just try and talk louder. The weather right now is good. Yeah, we could have been more fortunate than we were very blessed. As I said, there's some people out there who won't. My parents, their whole entire neighborhood was luckily their house didn't float away. That's one thing about it. I mean, I didn't know refrigerators could float. To be honest with you, do I have solar chargers for phones? I do not. I just have my truck. Luckily, I'm not worried about flooding here where I'm at. But yeah, check the phone boxes. Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense, Mighty Joe. Duh. You know what I mean? That's kind of, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, had a volume slow because my microphone died. You want to bear with me for a minute? Um, that's plugged in. Where's that go to? I can fix it. Hold on. One day I'll get this YouTube thing figured out. I'm back. I gotta plug this guy in. Lost my charger. There it is. All right. Take time and breathe. Well, I'd love to do that. Okay. All right. All right. Am I back? Are you ready for some more meditation with Willis and Orange Cat? Is it back on? Yes, George and Dion are fine. Welcome to the Support a Smile Club. Who was that? Lynette Stallings. Appreciate you, Lynette. All right. Yeah, so if anybody wants to help out, if you're just now jumping on, I know we've had 6,000 people on here so far, but we got about 1,600 in here. Um, if you want, just keep watching videos because, like I said, my videos are gonna be down there helping my parents. You'll get to see the house. I'll show you the water. You'll see that tonight's Tubetown video. Throw that Tubetown link up for me, JK, if you don't mind. If you guys don't know, I have another channel called Tubetown, and you guys can go watch more of my goofy stuff there. But yeah, sending our well wishes out to everybody. My cousin did start a GoFundMe for my parents. Their house was 4.5 feet deep water. They just stood around while they had 7 or 8 cats, I think they got, on their bed. And one of them was missing, but they did find it today or yesterday when we got down there. It showed back up. But yeah, sending prayers to anybody out there in the chat. Anybody out there that is in the chat. You know, affected, families affected. That's what's so crazy about. Well, it's not crazy. It's kind of very cool that in this situation it's not. But there's so many people out there in this community of people just that like to have, you know, good vibes and good times. That, you know, actually there were people in here that were affected, not just other than me. You know, I don't want people to feel sorry for myself or anything like that. Or you know, I'm not on here asking for any pity. I'm just here to talk about us. And obviously, I'm trying to get orange in here. Obviously, with my parents being affected as much as they have, I definitely want to try and, you know, do something for them if I can through my community, if my community is able to. And honestly, all you gotta do is watch my videos. My YouTube took a hit this month because I didn't do near as many videos, but you know, it's okay. I'm not worried about that. I got money from the track, and so financially it's all right. I just I'm a goal getter. I like trying to beat each month's goal, and I didn't beat last month's goal, so that's where. So if you're just jumping on, my parents live in Hudson, Florida. They live right on the canal, like 3 canals in from the Gulf, and the whole entire place flooded. I need to get this back over here so I can see the chat. The washers, dryers, everything, pretty much everything that's above the kitchen sink. Like even yesterday, I took my mom to Walmart because they just got done shopping and they just bought like, you know, one of those jumbo size freaking things of toilet paper, all gone. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there's a GoFundMe out that my cousin started for him. And Uncle Frank lost his home and his trains. What? Nuh-uh. Uncle Frank, are you on here? I'll text him when we're done. No way. Man, yeah. Yeah, don't worry. If you guys donate to the GoFundMe, don't worry about super chats for me. Man, oh my gosh. Oof. I'll have to give him a call after this and see. Even like Ty was down in Tarpon. Is Tarpon Springs? That's on the this side as well. So Fran, your parents, yeah, exactly. I wonder if Cappy's down in Hudson too. I wonder if Cappy got affected. Oh, yeah, start going. Yeah, when we came home, because we had, Cedar Key's destroyed. When we came home, we had to go around. We had to go around Crystal River because Crystal River was like 4 foot of water in the downtown streets. So it's yeah, it was a crazy day. Yeah, and that's my neighbors over there. You'll see in my video the tree. They're cutting off the power lines, which they probably shouldn't be doing, but it's Uncle Bobby, so he's probably 70 years old, and he'll climb up in that tree as high as he can and cut the limbs down. And yeah, I'm in Crystal River. It's a mess. Dragonfly's in Crystal River. Did you get affected? Hopefully you didn't get affected. Absolutely. I'm not sure. You know, again, I'm not sure about anybody I know, like Tina and Brian, obviously that's Chelsea and Josh. That's, you know, Josh's parents. They were fine. They still had power. As far as I'm sure, Otter Creek looked okay. Now I didn't drive around and see trees or anything like that. I drove by Tubetown, drove to the schoolhouse, and went. Uncle Frank mentioned, yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a call after this. And that's the thing, they probably don't got power, so they can't charge phones and stuff like that. I think my parents, I took them a generator so that they could charge the phones and stuff, and have a fan, because of the fact that they don't, you know, again, everything, and there's no power. 60 mile winds in Ohio, wow. Yeah, that Jessica for sure. I need to tell them, make a wish list for me. But again, they're very, you know, I'm not even sure if they know that this was even started for them, to be honest with you. Because it was my cousin Lisa up in Canada that, I didn't even know it started until Chelsea texted. Actually, she called Julia. Then she told me, so I told her to text me the link. That's why I cut it and put it in the description. I was like, you know, if I can do anything and I can help my parents out and if you guys want to help, that's great. If not, there might be people that are affected that, you know, help them if you can. You know, I'm not on here looking for any type of, you know, empathy, but if you want to super chat or GoFundMe it to them, that's awesome. If not, just watch the videos, because like I said, the videos will be over there. You'll see me and what I'm doing and what's going on, and yeah, just cleaning it up, man. It's rebuilding. Yes, the GoFundMe's for my parents. If you're jumping on, it wasn't Julie and I, it was my parents who pretty much lost it all. hopefully, I told my mom, I was like, you know what? If your Jeep cranks, just run with it. You know what I mean? Like maybe probably change. Like I saw a guy across the street. He has like a 4x4. He was changing a differential fluid. There might be some things that need to be done. But then again, her Jeep is insured, so and she has gap insurance, I believe. So therefore, hopefully that could be. She just basically start over again. Is what you have to do. And my dad's like an old '90s truck, so my dad will probably end up just starting the truck up and just driving it until it doesn't run no more. It's probably already what happens. Probably. I mean, it's again, my parents are awesome. They're the people who made me. You know what? That's the easiest way to explain it. The two people who made me, and I'm doing everything I can to help them out. I've always said I want to retire them. That's going to be one of my biggest goals in life to get done. And I am going to do it. But right now, I'm just trying to help them, and so therefore we'll be doing some videos down there. I'll be heading out tomorrow after breakfast probably. Um, heading on down there, and I'll probably do a live from down there. I mean, it's an awesome place, man. It's like it's all they want. A bedroom. It's like us, a little bedroom, a little open floor plan type deal, a little kitchen, and pretty much they spend all the time outside on the patio, right next to the water. And I got napped for Morris the cat. JK says that's funny, but yeah, the one thing about it is they Joy's parents was okay. Power went out. I went over there, got their generator going, got their fridge plugged in. A few trees down. I'll go cut some of those up later on. Maybe it's raining right now. I want to do this live. Then I got to make this video for tonight for Tubetown. So don't forget, go check out Tubetown. Either Jess or JK will put the link up. Subscribe to that channel if you're not. Yes, I have 2 different channels, and I'm just that weird, goofy guy trying to become YouTube viral YouTube guy. But man, you're that guy in the red shirt and red hat. The mayor. Or Willis. Which one are you? I'll be the mayor. Depends on who you are. Yeah, my parents are still together. Yep, they absolutely are. My parents are awesome, man. They're the coolest. They're the coolest. She's in the chat a lot of times. And yeah, if you're not subscribed to Town, go subscribe, please. But my mom's in the chat. My sister's in the chat. First thing in the morning, my sister calls, makes rounds. She's calling everybody, make sure everybody's okay. And then she tells me what happens to mom and dad. Because I talked to my mom and dad before the storm. I'm sitting in the storm, and they're like, the surge hasn't come. And we're just chit-chatting it up. I'm like, yeah, the trees are dancing here. And I got video footage of it. I'll show you. You'll see transformers going off and sky going blue. But yeah. And then next thing you know, my sister tells me that in the morning. And Martha Hardest, 1999. Hope this helps your parents. Appreciate you, Martha. Thank you. I'll definitely make sure. I know John Boy sent it. And
Well, thank you, Martha.
I don't know. I'm just doing that for super chats right now. It's something different every time. If you're new to my channel, I'm just a goofball. We've had 8,734 people on here since we started. We have 1,661 people right now. So do appreciate it. Everybody's on. If is US 19. North, I do not know, Deborah. Where from? I know going south of Crystal River, it wasn't. Oh, that's awesome, Tammy. Hardest job on earth, being married. I do not know. I'm sure they're doing just fine. They're tough out gals. So again, like I said, I swung by. You'll see some videos of Tubetown tonight, and that will be. You're gonna see all the videos of my parents' place. You'll see what happened here, and I might throw some of that footage in what you do in Will's Live as well. But definitely, there's a lot of people affected, and it's just that we're just sending goodness out to everybody. Inverness to Otter Creek has been shut down. I do not know. Well, I drove through it yesterday, unless it's flooded since then. But I wouldn't think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yes, Dolores. Captain is okay. Captain is good. His awning blew off. Smashed one of his windows, but you know what? It's all good. You guys helped supply that RV for him, so we'll just fix it, and that's good. As far as Otter Creek, I'm not 100% sure. Everything as far as schoolhouse, good. Tubetown, pretty good. Big tree fell over, and so you can drive. It's gonna be I'm gonna decorate it because it's like on the side of the road, like the other one was, but it's really big. You see a fence post going out of it. It's wow, it's pretty cool. So that will become part of the Route 19 Otter Creek Tube Town stop, so that people can take pictures in front of it as well. Appreciate it, Pam. Absolutely, Paul. We're good. We're good here. Like I said, it's my parents. They got pretty much. Like I'm gonna bring them a TV. Actually, I was gonna call Jeremy and see. I don't know if there's a mattress at the schoolhouse or not. I want to find out if there's a mattress at the schoolhouse, and if so, I'm sure he wouldn't mind me grabbing. So I wouldn't mind grabbing it, and then shoot, there's probably a couple TVs there too. But yeah, because they had to throw away their mattress. It was up halfway up their mattress. If you look on the GoFundMe, I think there's a picture of it when it's in their bedroom. And keep in mind, their bedroom is about, it's a trailer, so it's up 3 foot off the ground. So. Now, Florida's an awesome place to be. Oh, I'm definitely going to keep yours. My tree stood up. My tree stood up. No, the refrigerator. I was talking about the refrigerator at my dad's house. He had to look out the back door and it was floating around. Again, he's standing. Keep in mind, he's standing in water. They stood in water the whole night. But they have their lives and they're good to go. So, yep. So, before, I got a text from Jeremy, Deanna, my parent or my sister called and, like right away, man. When I woke up, I had a lot of people texting, checking in. So, I mean, it's very appreciative that, everybody's concerned. For me, like I said yesterday, I told my parents, like, hey, do I need to come down? They're like, no, I think we should be all right. Then my mom calls, like, yeah, maybe you can bring the generator because the power's not on. Because the water came in and then it left. It didn't stay. It was like gone within 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. But so when I get there, it's just like nothing's ever there, but there's water lines on the house, waist high. You drive by, and a lot of people had already had all their furniture dragged out to the end of the street, and so. But yeah, it was definitely not. And my dad got really ripped. He got it really. So one of the cats was out swimming around outside. So, and now keep in mind, you're in a canal system, so therefore now you look out and it's all water, so you don't know where the canal's at or anything. And my dad goes to get the one cat because that was one of them that hadn't gotten in, and it bit the crap out of him on his thumb, and his thumb's all swollen up. But yeah, so appreciate everybody that again, your prayers, your thoughts, and everything you do. And what I'll do is me and Julie will make a donation to the GoFundMe with the people you guys that sent the super chats. We'll just donate that to their GoFundMe, and yeah, like I said, I don't even think they know that it's been set up. To be honest with you, my cousin Lisa, I hadn't even talked to her in years, and then that's like I said, that's all through, social media, I guess, or Facebook or whatever it is. My daughter found out about it, so. The unknown is so scary. Well, that's what some people ask me, what's your plan? My plan is God, just like my parents. What's your plan? It's God's plan. Things can be replaced, thank God. Lives are spared, they can't be replaced. Absolutely, and send Dahlia. Appreciate that. And sending prayers out to all the people. There's over 40 people who had lost their lives, to them and their families. So, no matter what, the storm surged at 56 inches of rain. Wow. Yeah, poor Marie. Poor Marine. When you lived in Houston, I remember that storm hit Houston.
What's he doing?
But he's in this chat. It'll be the first time he's ever made a whole entire live chat.
Is he still in there?
Yeah, they got half of me and him. It's more him than me. But yeah, so everybody's good. Yeah, again, like I said, everybody's asked about Jeremy, George, Gianna. They're all good. Everything's good. Schoolhouse looked good. As far as the ranch, I'm not sure about just yet. Tube Town was pretty much fared pretty well. The mayor's still standing. Some games got blown over. Debris everywhere, obviously, again. But that's kind of not on the priority right now. I do got to check my email. I forgot. There's people that want to meet today. I need to look at my email and see. But obviously, a lot of things have changed. We were supposed to meet some viewers that had the track today. That got canceled. Then hurricane came. Then we went to my parents. Left everything here. Then come back. Now I got to get everything kind of organized here. And I'm heading back down to my parents tomorrow. And got to be down there for a few days till we get them all kind of back up and situated. And, thing about it is, my parents are getting older. And my dad's like me. He's a workhorse. But it's like he fell 3 times trying to squeegee out the floors in the house. And you can see he's like walking all crooked. And you can tell he's hurting. But he doesn't. He don't want to show it. But so, I need to get down there and help him. And just like the shed. You got to pull everything out the shed and save what you can. And air out what you can. And do whatever you got to do. So, K Matt Red Queen, appreciate you. Thank you so much for that 999 super chat. Did I miss one? Okay, Dahlia. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Dahlia. Thanks again, Dahlia. Yeah, so there's been over 10,000 people on this chat, man. I appreciate people jumping on, checking in. It'd be nice to have 10,000 people on it while I'm live. That'd be pretty cool. But no, it's all good. Like I said, if I clickbait anybody, well, that's what I do sometimes. But in all seriousness, there's a lot of people lost it all, and my parents are lost pretty much everything other than, like I said, the shell of anything above, like the toothbrush, anything in the upper cabinets is all good. Everything else, and remember, it's salt water too, so that's even that much worse. Cars, Triumph Harley. My dad's 86, same way. You know what? That's how it is. That's old, old souls, I guess. Because I'm obviously not that old, but us type of breed of humans, we're just like that, and so that's just how we are. Just don't stop until we die. Yeah. As far as the turtles across the street, I don't know. When I drove by, yes, some of the fencing and stuff was blown down, but I don't even really look over there. That's just I don't really care. It's I mean, for crying out loud, they're suing me now for what, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of cleanup that needs to go on all around. So I'm looking down because I'm looking at the computer where I can read the chat. There's Ty. Ty, you guys good? Made power loss. That's about it. Right on. I was actually just talking about you earlier. I know you're down there in Tarpon. Stats in them. You guys made it through good. Good. All good, Wooden Rocking Grandma. It's all good. I appreciate everybody's jumping on. I mean, heck, there's been 10,000 people on. There's 1,594. And once you kind of, the GoFundMe's up to 70. Nice, man. That's awesome. Well, again, that's where, I don't want to let credit not be where my cousin Lisa, who started this, it was at 1,050 or 1,150 when we started it. So, or when I exposed it. So therefore, shout out to whoever the first, I think 9 donors were to the GoFundMe, because it was before I put it out there. And I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna push it, and anybody wants help, feel free. It's going to an awesome cause. Obviously, it's my parents are going to be, as you'll see starting tomorrow. I'll be there, and I was there yesterday, and you'll see in tonight's Tubetown video. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel. That you'll see the water line on the house, on the Jeep. You'll see the water line in the house with the broom leaned up. Give you an idea. The broom's leaned up against the house or against the wall inside, and the water line's right there at the top of the broom. So I'm in MP, and if your dad's finger is swollen from a cat bite, he needs antibiotics now. Be tough, has zero to do with it. He could get sent Ordic and die. No joke. I've seen it happen. All right, Chance MP, I appreciate that 99 super chat. Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll definitely. And Julia, she looked at. Yeah, my wife looked. She's an RN as well, and she looked at it and told him the same thing. And I'll be sure to get on his butt when I get back down there, because he is like me. Your bones are broken. You just try to straighten them back out, and you tape them up. As far as Tubetown, people were asking, yes, Tubetown fared pretty good. The mayor's still standing. Big tree fell. I'll show you some pictures in tonight's Tubetown video, but it's more so going to be my parents' place, my place. As to how long the video is going to be, I don't know. Filming kind of all just went to a halt when all this stuff started happening, and you lose out on all the views and all the different things, but it is what it is. I'm just thankful that my parents are still alive and their house didn't float away, because it literally could have floated away. So, like I said, I talked about earlier, the neighbor's boat floated up and floated onto their back porch, and then the water went down. Now it's on the back porch, just sitting there, and it's a nice boat. And the neighbors have a really nice place. It's all built on stilts. So, but ultimately, when I get big enough on YouTube, my goal, like I said, my goal in my life, even before I started YouTube, because my parents have always done everything for me. We were poor pretty much. A lot of our, well, still are, but we've always had happiness and love, and they did everything they could for me, racing and all that. So I've always said, I'm going to retire you guys, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'd love to, at some point in time, be able to take all that out of there, because they got it all set up nice. You guys are going to see it's pretty cool. My dad and mom got it set up cool, but then get them a nice big RV, and back it in there. And guess what? Next time a hurricane comes, we hook it up and we take it somewhere and then go back and pick up what's left. You know what I mean? And then it'll be good. You know. So one day I'm gonna show up with a nice big RV, new truck, and a new boat for my dad and my mom. You guys just keep watching my videos, keep sharing, and we'll get there. All right, Dolores. Yep, we'll see you then. I'm sorry I haven't been too chatting with everybody in the chat. I just kind of been in my brain talking, and just yeah, I'll encourage them, Jess, to get a wish list going. That way we can I can put that up on my video. I'll have my mom go ahead and make that up, and we'll get that moving. So again, and I know that GoFundMe were just raised for Captain and Lloyd, which all that's all said and done, which they were so thankful for. So if you can't, it's all good. Just watch my videos, because then if you're not in Otter Creek and Tubetown, you don't get as many views. So therefore, the world is obsessed with Otter Creek and Tubetown, but and the ranch and the schoolhouse, like anything to do with that, obviously I get a lot more views. Obviously, because you have a lot more viewers that watch what the hell's into that. But just keep watching my videos. Help it to where I can keep making it. We did good in YouTube this month. We didn't beat last month's goal, but that's only because of me not making enough videos. But I took some days off, took some time for myself. And a couple of times I was like, you know what? It is what it is. Or I just did a live. I don't want to call them lazy lives, but somebody said that. Oh, it was Brett, I think, on one of their lives, saying that if you just do lives, it's the lazy man's not making a video. But sometimes it's easy. Yes, I guess it is easier, because you can sit there and just blab for an hour like I do. But at the same time, I think it does get more personal with your viewer interaction. I think it's both. But so appreciate that, Sharon. Yeah, sending prayers and thoughts out to anybody or any families affected, because now there's a lot of people in there. This is a worldwide chat, and there's a lot of people in there who are affected by it. So look at that, 11,849 people have been on this chat since we started 48 minutes ago, man. That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys jumping on. Typical Saturday smiles, we're trying to bring the joy to it as much as it is. At the same time, just trying to bring, some help to my parents who have always done everything for me. Give you an idea, like I never knew that we didn't have money to pay the power bill when I was a kid. We just camped in our house. That's what we did. And we had candles and, stuff like that. My parents always made it fun when we were young, so that we didn't know we were as poor as we were. Oh yeah, absolutely, Judy, JBJ, absolutely. Again, I'm not. That's why I said I'm just asking for people to watch the videos, and they'll be down there helping my parents out, because of the fact of, I want everybody to help anybody in their direct path or their direct family first and foremost. Dude, Whiskey Jack, I just talked about you yesterday. Was it yesterday's live? Whatever the last live I did, I was just talking about you. I'm glad you're back and good, dude. I was literally asking. I was hoping that you was all right. So good to see you back, my man. And thinking about me with the motorcycles. That's kick butt, dude. We're gonna meet one day. Oh yeah, for sure, Ty, man. That's right. My parents were the best. My parents were the best. Like, again, we didn't have a lot, but we never knew anything about not having a lot, because we always, they always made sure that we had what we needed. And that's right. Stay positive. And that's where I say, my parents don't even know this has been done. I didn't even know it was done. My cousin up in Canada, who I haven't talked to in a while, ended up start doing it. And then I was like, well, because I even talked to Joy. Joy mentioned to me, it's like, maybe I should do that. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to, if but then boom, God works awesome. It already started, and there's already over $1,000 in it. So that's where I was like, man, that's awesome. It's in, and so it's just, and that picture on there is the picture of their bedroom. So the cats were on the bed, and the bedroom is, again, up. It's up off the floor versus the rest of the house. So, yeah. Yeah, that's. I'm trying. And when the morning goes out today. Hey, yeah, well, you know what, Elizabeth? Sometimes when you don't have enough to evacuate, you just can't evacuate. You know what I mean? That's one thing I want to stress out there to a lot of people out there who might not understand. When you live in Florida and you don't have a lot of money, you stay at your house because one, you can't go nowhere because you don't have money to go nowhere or the means to get nowhere. Two, well, if something happens, I'd rather be there to try and protect the property that I have there the best that I can. And you know what? It is what it is. If you lose your life protecting your property, well, I lose my life protecting my property. But at the same time, if I had the money or the means to go somewhere, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? And there's a lot of people out there who are like that. My parents included. They could have came here. Yes, I could have, sent them some gas money and told them to come up. They would have made up here on their own. But here was no different than there. And if something happened there, like it did, my dad was able to go get his fridge from floating off into the canal, tie it up. They were able to get all their cats, put them on the bed. You know what I mean? They were able to protect their home the best they could. So learn from it and don't rebuild where you have been flooded out. Well, again, Elizabeth, you don't really understand the situation, You have to rebuild because if you don't have nothing other than that, well, what do you do? Elizabeth, if you want to come and, help out, you're more than welcome to help out. So the lesson learned is, hey, next time you pick up and you rebuild again. So that's if you weren't listening earlier, that's why I said, my ultimate goal is to be able to be up big enough on YouTube where I can make enough funds to pull in there with a nice RV, new truck, a new boat, take everything out of there, have them have a nice RV lot that the next time the storm comes, they can pick up and pull out. Because I will have made my family I've been able to put my family in that position. So, therefore, yeah, that will be ultimately the ultimate goal. But right now, Elizabeth, you need to just watch more of my videos, and everybody else watch more of my videos and share them. And then the more YouTube videos I make, the more finances I make, and then the better I'll be able to be and help others. Like I've always said, that's what I'm built for, man. I'm built to help others, and I want to help my direct family out first, and then continue from there. Elizabeth, you don't watch my videos? Well, that's fine. Then why are you on here talking? Then you wouldn't know. But it's all good, Elizabeth. Nobody start knocking on Elizabeth. She just has to, say her piece. That's all good. I'm not asking for anybody. That's where I said my cousin who I started this, I had no idea what started, and that's where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to help, promote it because of the fact of, like I said, you'll see. I'll be there tomorrow, and you'll see they've kind of, just do what they can. Dry out what we can. Hopefully things will work. Hopefully things can be salvageable, and what's not, we'll throw away, we'll clean up, and then we'll rebuild. So that's it. No, JK knows about Elizabeth. It's okay. It's all good. Don't worry about Elizabeth, everybody. It's okay. Yeah. So that's another thing. All right. So let's talk about that. Thanks for bringing that up, Elizabeth. When you build somewhere else, what happens if a tornado comes through? What happens if a hurricane decides to go straight across the state of Florida, and you're right in the middle of Florida? I mean, it's Mother Nature. It's a disaster. It's a natural disaster. I don't care where you're at. You could be in Zimbabwe, and you could have a typhoon or something if that happens in Zimbabwe. I don't know. But what I'm saying is natural disasters you cannot control. You be prepared, not scared. And all you can do is prepare the best of your ability with the best of your means, and then you wait, and then the rest you leave up to God. And that's how us Willises live, and that's how we'll always live. And until I continue to get my YouTube channel bigger and bigger, we'll live a little bit better where I can help my family out in better ways. And I'm helping my family out now by sending people to the GoFundMe to help them rebuild with their new appliances. And, again, my mom's going to have to go basically claim her car. I'm sure my dad's going to try and start it, but it's going to be no good. Literally, the engine was underwater. But she has insurance, and it's full coverage because of the fact it's not paid off. And she has gap insurance, I believe, so therefore they can, just start over. But she'll have to go get a down payment, you know what I mean? And, again, it's for anybody out there who thinks that, I have money or, my family has money. We don't. We never have. And that's one of my goals in life, to get there, to be that first person in our family that has the money that can take care of my other family. So, But yeah, if you guys want to contribute and help out, man, the GoFundMe's there. If not, just watch my videos. You guys gonna see. You guys get to meet my parents. My parents are the coolest. You'll just hear them laughing. I'll probably have to bleep out my mom. Boy, she got a mouth of a sailor, and sometimes I tell you, my mom and my sister could have their own YouTube channel, and it would go viral immediately. Immediately, I promise you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. My dad talks about it, and when them two get together, it's nothing but goof off, laughs, and freaking just good freaking times. My parents, if I can go through Crystal River, it's about an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. But maybe an hour and 45 minutes. But we had the detour around yesterday because nobody could go through Crystal River, so I had to make a long way around, and it took us about 2 hours yesterday. Oh yeah, there you go, another one. There you go, Beverly. Earthquakes. So what happens, Elizabeth, if you have an earthquake? Okay, Florida, sinkholes. Awesome, Triumph Harley. Were you the ones wanting to meet today? I forgot to check my email. I emailed them last night, but I could have done nothing before now anyway. I might be able to run out there now if it's this afternoon. Heck, I might just have you come to Trenton. I had to go check my emails. But yeah, my parents are awesome. They're just a couple old hippies that freaking just enjoy life. My dad's happy with a fishing pole and a bush light and his little paradise there. I mean, it's their paradise. It really, I know, right? Orange Cat has been sleeping like that this whole time. But yeah, I want to get there and get them. You know, I'll be there tomorrow. The videos will be there. I'll be doing some lives. I'm really excited. I didn't want to go hang out with them in this particular situation, but I'm excited to situation. Lord, who witness? Yeah, you can undo the capitals. We can see you in there. Yeah, well, you know, that's the price. Oh, it's like Cedar Key. You know, anybody rebuilds on there, they don't have insurance. It's on your own dime. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, they just got done rebuilding a lot of stuff there, and boom, all got wiped out. That whole deck in front of steamers was all freshly rebuilt. Oh, the whole deck in front of the art gallery, all freshly rebuilt. Gone. It's all gone. So, but if you're in Florida, Yoda, hey, no, it's not. That's Yolanda. I'm sorry. I thought that was Yoda. So somebody in chat was saying that Uncle Frank lost a lot, lost the trains as well. So, we want to, hopefully everything's gonna be good there. I don't know where Uncle Frank lives. I know they live over, I believe, in Volusia County. I'm not sure, but I think Elizabeth do needs a Snickers bar. Oh, she's hungry. But no, ultimately, Schoolhouse is good. To kind of give everybody an update. If you just, there's been about a steady amount of people on there, so I think it's kind of good. It's my parents. It wasn't us. We were very fortunate here, but you guys will start to see. Just watch the videos, you'll see. And no, it wasn't us, Beverly. It was my parents. Luckily, their home didn't float away, but pretty much everything else did. If not, it was. My mom was saying she looked out the window and she could see stuff floating around inside her car. But yeah, that's what it is. All caps equal shouting. Okay, Elizabeth, you gotta stop doing that, Elizabeth. That means you're shouting. See, that's the thing. I don't know anything about, like, you know, FEMA and this and that. You know, I don't know. Look at the arrogance. Why are they arrogant? That was okay. Well, we'll do that. So that, love you back, Pink Camo. Elizabeth, if you're listening, the chat's requesting you take off all the caps. So please go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you're going to aggravate everybody for yelling, and you shouldn't be doing that.
She's doing it to get your attention. So
Oh.
put her in timeout.
Do we got time? We're gonna have JK time you out. Look, Julie don't take no. Thank goodness Julie's not a moderator. There's always that one to bring nonsense. All right, well, again, if she continues to do it, we'll just have JK timer out. Like, and you know, I don't even like doing that. But everybody's asked us several times, so again, I guess that's YouTube etiquette. I don't really know how that works, but I feel bad because I've done it before. Like, it's on caps, I just keep typing, and somebody had to tell me so to take it off. So, yeah, but again, that's where like I like to. That's my goal. I'm gonna retire my parents. I'm gonna show up with a nice fifth wheel or a nice pool behind RV like we had. You know what? I might get mine's paid off. You know what?
Do you want me to have a word with Elizabeth?
Oh, Joy's like, do you mean I have a word with Elizabeth? No,
Because
we're
we don't
good.
need people like that on there.
I know. Don't worry. JK or Jessica, they're on here. They'll take care of it.
Okay.
If she's on here with capitals overtime, we asked her several times. So They
I'll
know.
jump
They
on
know.
and
They
have a
know.
word
They know
with
the
her.
crack the whip. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I'll be honest with you, man. My parents are gonna probably let a lot of stuff dry out, clean it up, and what's salvageable, they'll salvage. You know what I mean? They like to get the money to go buy new recliners, new furniture, and stuff like that. It's gonna be like last night. She said she was gonna bring in the lawn chair to sleep on because the bed got soaked when I left, and they hadn't slept in over 24 hours when I left. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Some people can't leave. Two Snickers, Beverly said. But that's just it. Some people just can't. Some people don't have the opportunity, don't have the funds, don't have the means. Like some of the you know lower poverty, lower income areas. You know what I mean? You don't have the money. You don't have the means. I'll just about guarantee you. I bet you. Like I need to check in with Brian and Grandma Gail and the Crystal. I like to find out what they're doing because they were in Golf Hammock. They're a lot closer to the coast, and they Beverly says we should have you handle it, Julia. I think she stopped. I think she's not yelling no more. I was just laughing. People in the chat were saying Beverly says we should have you handle it, but
Do I need to jump on?
no, stop. I'm waiting for the bird. I'm waiting for the bird. I'm waiting for the give me the bird. uh, right on, Rick. Appreciate you, Rick. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you.
But again, yeah, if you guys want to donate, the GoFundMe is there. My cousin started that. He'll be going to my parents and help them. Kind of and like I don't know if they know it's there or not, but yeah, that's gonna be cool to let them know. Hey, you got some money, kind of get some stuff back up and going, man. Hopefully things will work. You know what I mean? It's funny because on the you'll see in the Tube Time video tonight on the front porch. My dad has the refrigerator on the front porch up on cinder blocks because the fact of the last time it flooded, I didn't go that high, but this time, nope, beyond the cinder blocks because they have a fridge inside the house and they had a deep freezer outside and and another fridge outside. How do I pin it? Okay. Report. Go to pin message. I think I pinned it. Did I pin the right one? Okay, there it is. Yeah, I should have did that earlier. Totally forgot about that. Yeah. So Judy, they couldn't give us Judy. You and Home Assassin. That's what I'm saying, man. The Weather Channel. That's why I told Julie I don't believe it. The Weather Channel kept showing it going towards Apalachicola, going north, and I'm watching the eye and I'm watching the radar and I'm like, man, it's coming right back over. It's coming over us, and we're right there to the right of the eye, and right and like I've never seen as much damage as I've seen around here like this. Not major flooding, but a lot of damage. Captain is good. The RV's safe. We moved the RV up on a tree. Luckily we did because a big branch would have crushed it. His awning did come off, which we already knew was already kind of just hanging on there. He said at first he was trapped in, but then the wind shifted and it flung it back over to the other side. It broke one of his windows, but all in all, it's he's good to go. Some of the power poles fell out there at the track, but we'll worry about that as we go. I jumped on here just to do my Saturday smiles and talk about how, if you guys are interested, if I clickbait you and you thought it was me, my apologies. It was my parents that unfortunately got hit, and they still have their lives, which is great. They still have a shell of a house that will be there that can be rebuilt, and we'll continue to move forward. So, save them. Jim Cantro, is that the weather guy? Yeah, that's where, again, Joy kept watching it, and it kept going that way, and we were out of the cone of uncertainty, as she calls it.
Yeah, but
Nope.
then when we looked at the radar...
That's what I said. When we looked at the radar, I was like, well, the radar's not showing that. The radar's showing it, coming back this way.
Straight over us. And that's exactly what it did.
If there's any houses there. Yeah, I don't know, Troy, in Otter Creek. Blend and them are okay. Pretty much everybody we know, as far as Rex and RV park, I'm unsure. But,
It looked fine.
yeah, but we didn't go to the RV. We didn't go.
Drove by it.
No, Zen's. We didn't go to Shady. We didn't go by Shady Oaks. Yeah,
Oh.
Zen's RV park looked fine, but
I thought you meant that one.
this was a historic event. Last one, 1916 storm was 3 times. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget to check Lynette's blessing box. $10 super chat, Dolly. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was there or not. I really didn't pay attention to them over there. I can see some of the panels have been blown down. You know what I mean? Again, I don't really pay attention over there, but yeah, it got affected as well. As far as what, I'm sure she'll announce it on her YouTube or Facebook or whatever. Paul, Travis, we are coming over in a week. Appreciate that. Like right now, my main goal is to go down there. Luckily, I've been fortunate here. There's not a lot to pick up here. Then I gotta do some mowing, and I'll be back in order here. We'll be good to go. But I'm not sure how long I'll be down with my parents. A couple of days probably, before we get everything in order, and then I'm gonna bring my other generator. I took one generator down there. I'm gonna bring this one as well. That way I can bring my other little AC unit, and we can plug in because they don't have like little window AC units on the trailers. Nothing fancy, So plug those in. That way my mom can get some decent rest and. They can just little by little start to rebuild. So the GoFundMe works? The way it works, I've done one, so now I know how it works. The one I set up was through me directly, which I showed everybody how I sent Captain the text or the check with the I sent it so you all knew where the money went. Now I'm not sure how my cousin set this one up, if she set it up with my parents or if it's going to go to her and then whatever, but basically it's set up through bank accounts. People lend money to GoFundMe or give money to GoFundMe, and then GoFundMe will release it once they verify exactly who you are, the account. They have their own verifying process and all that. You have to set it up. There's codes that are sent. You have to type back in, and so therefore, wow, over 2,000, man, that's awesome. So that means there's over $1,000 that's been donated since we started talking about this. Because like I said, it was that 1,050 or 1,150. First 9 donations. After the first 9 donations was over 1,000, and then so after the first 9, it's all been you guys and whomever else is starting to see it. But yeah, that's just to kind of help my parents get things back up and going, and I'm just excited to have a platform to be able to help them. You know what I mean? Every little bit counts, and if you can't, that's all good. Watch the videos because the videos will be coming from their place coming up, and man, it's such an awesome place. But yeah, one day, man, just pull up like, yo. Get everything out. Take everything out. Because we got this big, giant, badass RV we're going to back in there for you. Hook it up, and then boom. Next storm comes. Hook up. Take on off. So 30 donations so far. So that means, that's awesome, man. That means you guys are just kicking butt. Thank you so much. Ruth, Deanna, George, Jeremy, they're all okay. They texted me first thing, actually. And made sure we were okay, and then I went, like I said, I went to my parents. On the way to my parents, swung off, stopped, checked Tubetown, checked the schoolhouse, everything's good, and yeah, so we'll went down there, got them up and going with power. The generator wasn't working that good at first. I was kind of bummed. What time is it? Oh yeah, I need to. We gotta go to Publix, don't we? Okay, I gotta do my video. Yeah, I forgot. I was just babbling. I need to get up with some live soon. But yeah. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Darn it. Anyway, my husband cancer. Doctor told us Tuesday that he had nothing else he can do to treat his cancer. Every treatment they have given him is not. They have given, not even slowed it down. Oh my goodness. Michelle, we are sending you all our prayers. I tell you what. You guys don't even listen to what the doctors say. This is what I'm going to talk to you right now. I'm looking in the camera. I'm looking at you. I know you've been going through all the cancer treatments and all that, but at this point in time, if that's what they give you, don't listen to them no more, and just enjoy yourself and enjoy each day that you get to have and live and spend with him. And you never know. It might be a lot more than what they say. If they said that at this point, don't listen to them. And I'm no medical doctor. I'm looking at you as how I would live if I was in that situation. I'm not even paying no attention no more. I'm just going to live my life, and I'm going to be happy. I'm going to live it for me and my husband, and your husband should live it for him and you. There's a super chat. Do that, but definitely send our hearts and prayers to you guys, and want you guys to just enjoy every bit you get from here on out. Don't worry about what they say. Don't put no time limit on it. God has your time limit, not no doctor. All right, Chance, not that this will be offered, but would your parents agree to relocate to a lower flood area if it's paid for if they had ownership? Probably not. My dad loves living on the water there. My dad has a little john boat and they have an old ragged out pontoon boat. He has to work on a motor, but no. I'd rather make enough money where I can buy them a nice RV, and then they can come and go as come and go as the storms come. You know what I mean? Have them their nice little outdoor patio area that they have already, and then let let the hurricanes come. They're able to pick up and go. But definitely, Michelle, I'm 100%. You guys just live every day and enjoy it. So listen to yourselves and love the life that you have. So with that said, everybody, I want to say, Elizabeth, thank you for dropping the caps. We appreciate that. Those condo owners all cry the federal government for bailouts. You know what? I kind of agree with you on that. Someone, oh, there goes Orange Cat, stretching it out. You know, we could go into a whole other conversation about that. But I do agree with some of that stuff. You know what I mean? That's where it's like if you build on Cedar Key, if something happens on that island, you know it's on you. You never know. There might be somebody comes in, buys the island, builds a whole new boardwalk there. I don't know. But Whiskey Jack, I just see you in. Right on. If you guys, Whiskey Jack, I'll have to email you, man. I hope all is good. But I need to go on there and check my emails. I'm horrible at it. Technology. But technology is what gives me the opportunity to do what I do. So I want to say thank you, everybody out there, for you guys just helping out. For the super chats, all that stuff. I'll be sure to go ahead and donate to the GoFundMe, what you guys put in the super chats for me, to my parents. Blah, 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 blah. But thank you for the gift of memberships. Thank you all for just watching the videos. Please watch the next videos as they're coming up because it's going to be my parents. It's not going to be at the schoolhouse. It's not going to be at Tube Town. It's going to be out there helping them just kind of get their stuff back in order and cleaned up and back up moving and grooving. And then you can, you catch losses, move on. But if they want to rebuild that's on them. You know, if you got that kind of money, you probably got the money to rebuild or something like that. But that's where, like I said, man, that's going to be my new goal for my parents. And, but I appreciate you all helping them out. They're very thankful and grateful. At this time, I do not know if they know it's even out there for them just yet. But yeah, I will work on them. Jessica, thanks for letting me think about the wish list. That way I'll put it in my next video description. And that way, yeah, because they lost all, like I said, a lot of their toiletries, stuff like that. But anyway, don't feel sorry for them. They're alive. They're great. They're very happy and humble people. They're just having to go through a little bit of trial and error right now. And that's okay. Well, does the fridge work when we plug it back in after letting it dry out for 2 days, or does it not? Does the car work when we crank it up? So that's the trial and error they're going to go through. But until then, thank you everybody for being on my chat, man. There's 1,400 people on here. If you're new to my channel, thanks for hanging out. The GoFundMe's right there. Jessica, I appreciate you. JK, I appreciate you. You guys helped me out there, putting that up there for me, and helping out with the channel. Yeah, thank you all. I can't thank you enough. Orange Cat says, yeah, thank you. It's the first time he's been an entire live, the whole entire time. And go figure, I didn't say Saturday Smiles with Willis and OC. He's like, maybe that's the thing. But $2,200, man. It's already made $1,000 in an hour, man. You guys are just awesome. Thank you. Thanks. So, all right, everybody. Love you all. Love you very much. And remember this: you matter to me. So, thank you. You guys are gonna get to go meet the people who made me tomorrow. So it's gonna be fun. We'll see you then. Love you.